Alright guys, it's Chatifer. Another Smite video. We're playing Athena in Ranked, and we're here to carry. Let's do this thing. Okay, so here's where I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Whenever I'm building support, which is my main role, I do have a lot of belief in genetics. So I use Genetics' website, and I normally just build whatever Genetics is building on every character. However, I obviously counter build, you know, when you need some spectrals and things like that. I already knew Midgardian was OP on Athena. I was building Midgardian on Athena despite what he was saying on his old build, because his old build didn't have Midgardian on Athena back before she got nerfed and she was super OP when I knew it was super OP. So I don't just follow him blindly, but I do think Genetics typically has the best builds. So if you're a support player, you want to know how to build correctly, Genetics' website is amazing. Now let's talk about the actual game here, shall we? Destroying these kids in lane, despite them having a Sylvanas. We do have a Hachiman, which is really nice. Yep. Good taunt by me. I also am humming so much during this game. I mean, like, I didn't really talk much during this game. I think I just hummed a bunch. I might just have to mute myself anytime I'm humming, because that's pretty annoying. Horrific Emblem is an OP relic right now. I recommend going Horrific Emblem 90% of your games on more like aggro or more you know, hybrid sports. Oh my gosh, my mid lane, man. He did say enemy missing middle, but still. In fact, he lost pressure this hard. My taunt almost gets the Hachiman out of there. It was a triple taunt, but you know, whatever. Shit happens. Big Merlin, yep. Yeah, Horrific Emblem, I mean, it's got like, what, slow on it? Both attack speed and movement speed, and it's got anti-heal now. Completely busted. I used to always get a Horrific Emblem on sports like this even before they changed it. So now that they changed it, it's amazing. Again, get it on any support except for like full pill supports. Like full pill supports, like maybe Afro, Baron Samedi, Ganesh, Kepri, things like that. You probably just want to go like meditation and shell type of relics. One thing that gets me a lot of my best taunts, you know, a taunt tip for Athena, is obviously charge it out of range of their ear sight. You know, their ear sight. Their capabilities of hearing within the game. And be around the corner and just wait for them to get into range while you're around the corner and then dash around the corner. That gets a lot of people. Because good players, it gets kind of predictable whenever you're gonna Athena taunt, and they'll be prepared for it. So that's a way to taunt people in a way where they can't be prepared for it, you know. I don't know what the fuck she's doing here. I mean, wasting her dash to go in. Definitely had big kill potential there, which is why I popped Horrific. Just didn't end up working out. Ooh, I caught her dash. Caught her dash, baby. Let's fucking go. And Hachiman, great follow-up on my Hachiman. The fact that he immediately ulted there, crazy, bro. I love this dude. I did get crapped on gold-wise, because I'm level 5, and I wasn't even that close to being able to build my, my first item, which kind of sucks. And as you can see on the item thing, I'm actually going the wrong item. I meant to go Prophetic Cloak here. Get shit on, dude. The scepter's super big, so make sure you're still in the scepter like I did. Like, you gotta be doing that kind of shit. It's huge. Always pick up scepter. Always go for scepter as support. But as you can see, I'm actually building on the Spirit Robe side, not the Prophetic Cloak side, which kind of sucks ass for me, right? I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, especially because this game doesn't end up going late. We kind of destroy them. And then Spirit Robe actually is really good early game.
Okay.
Right, looks like Athena might be coming up. He got blinked on by Robin. Stopped his gank. I'm gonna go help him since my Hachiman's not in a fight right now.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
I see all. I know all.
Taunt Sylvanas off of his pull so he can't follow up with the one and further CC my Hachiman because the Charybdis is right there to follow up on it. Ooh, bad.
Really
Bad
hope
ult.
your ally is fine with the concept of death.
I do that like at least once every other game where I freaking try to ult somebody who's about to die. Just waste my ult. I guess I'll take here as the time to tell you. Midgardian Male's OP on Athena because it stacks with your slow. And you can slow people for like insane amounts like Chalk can. And it just makes her a way better character. It's like the CC's crazy on her with Midgardian Male. She's the best Midgardian Male character in the entire game, I think. If you're not a believer, at least get it when they have like more than one auto attacker, please. Around the corner dash taunt.
I'd want to kill that guy too. Target acquired. Killing.
Taunt was still down, so that's fine. That Robin gets to kill there on my Raijin. And then boom, I think the whole OP right there. Let's go, baby!
An ally's been killed, but you did really everything.
Now we did. They did both die. They did both die in mid lane. Let's not forget that fact. However, fuck it. I might have been able to save the second person who died, but the first person that my taunt wasn't up yet. And Hachiman's our carry, boys. Hachiman's our carry. Play through your winning lanes, boys. Make sure you're forcing your ADC to pick up this buff if you're like in noobier lobbies where your ADC kind of looks a little lost. Ping this, go to it first, make sure he follows you, make sure he's always getting the shield buff every time you can get the shield buff. It's important for him. Corner dash taunt, didn't see it coming. Gotta keep reiterating how OP that shit is. Trying to get in between her so she can't shoot my ADC. Not a good horrific by me, that's a bad horrific. Too bad Athena's OP.
There are no laws here in Smite. Killing is actually an ally.
I don't know why I ulted over here. It's 2 wasted ults this game, boys. See how, like, dude, guys, I promise, in my opinion, I carry kind of hard this game. And I've made so many mistakes. So just imagine you're better than me, and you're not making as many mistakes. Imagine how crazy you can be on this character. This character's insane, boys. And I didn't even build Prophetic Cloak this game, guys. I built Spirit Robe, which, again, if you know the game's not going to go 30 minutes, that's really not bad at all. To go Spirit Robe here, I'm not saying that's bad, but I didn't even build 100% correctly. I just told Raw he sucks. Why did I tell Raw that he sucks? Oh, I know why. It's because he played Raw solo, which pissed me off that he played Raw solo. So, like, I don't even know if that guy sucks or not. I'm just going to say it to piss him off back. Shows you how mature I am. Careful, man. You're in between a rock and a hard place, Athena. You need to be careful. Bro, I would have ulted by now if I was Thanatos.
Enemy missing right.
Pinging Charybdis for my Hachi man, in case he didn't see her walk over the ward, because people don't always pay attention to wards. It's huge. Dash around the corner. And you can see, like, when we tried to F6, I also told my teammates that duo was going to carry. It was a premonition I had. I mean, I could just tell. I just knew that I was playing well, and I just knew that Hachi man was good. So, trying to give my team hope and make them not F6 because I knew we could still win the game. And I'm laughing on Charybdis every time she dies to destroy her mental, so we have even more chance of having the Hachi man carry, and just having them have a player who's not in a good mental state, so it's a more free win. Like, don't let that fool you, boys. Laughing is toxic as fuck, but it's actually strategic as hell. Like, it works so well. It works so well, bro. Like, if you're actually good, because a lot of people that laugh aren't actually good, or at least doing good. Like, if you're actually doing good that game, and you're, like, kind of one of your team's only hopes, and you're laughing every time you make a play, that's going to destroy the enemy team's mental.
Be right back.
Freaking professional Smite tips from Chatterfer. Be toxic.
Are you jealous that you didn't get to play that guy?
Yeah, and unless you're like going against the entire enemy team.
Like, for sure.
Okay, I'm so fucking toxic. Okay, unless you're going against like the entire enemy team, like you're like going in, like it's like a huge team fight. Like right there, it's a 2v2. Just like even if you know it's obvious that you could taunt this person at any second, just go for it anyways, because you never know how bad they are. Like basically taunt on cooldown unless it's one of those situations where you're gonna get destroyed because it's like all 5 of them. We winning, boys. We winning. I'm giving my team hope. Because Thanatos is also mad at the Raw. Swivel-headed Athena ult. This bitch is dead as hell. That's 3 kills I just gave my team with my taunts. That's 3 kills within like 30 seconds that I just gave my team with my taunts. I laughed on every single person. That's momentum, boys. That is freaking momentum. How do you lose ranked games like this? You can't. It's a free win. Now the secondary... My god. Okay, so the secondary relic people are going to be going a lot on most supports right now is Thorns. And that's what you should be doing. Unless you play Athena, in my opinion. This is where I'm deviating from genetics. I'm pretty sure genetics goes Thorns on Athena, if I remember correctly. I go Sunder. I think Athena is probably the best Sunder character in the game. Free Sunders off of your taunts. Sunder is an insane relic too. Sunder is honestly probably the most underrated relic in the game. I do usually only go on Athena though, but still, it's crazy.
Hi, how are you?
Let's Sunder on this fucking kid. Look how fast he dies. Like, come on, boys. Like, guys. Look how easy your ranked games are. Look how easy your ranked games are, unless you're way higher than me right now. Which you probably are, because I'm not playing that much in the season. Hard reset everybody, but still. Like, if you're someone who just straight up struggles, bro. Like, you've never been out of, like, Plat 3 or something. I mean, just look how easy you can make your ranked games. Support's an OP role right now. It's not always this OP. So there's that.
Killing.
He's just... No, come on, Thana. Thana is trying to ult at the last second for no reason. Try to secure this purple buff for my teammate. Relic daggers. I think Relic dagger's always been slept on a little bit, but ever since Relic dagger got the new glyph, which here's another thing I kind of knew before I saw Genex building it all the time, so I really don't just straight up copy him. I just have that much faith in him. Completely have my own brain, I promise. Is the new Relic dagger glyph. Eldritch dagger is really good. Gives you extra like 15% more protections for like 8 or 10 seconds whenever you use a relic. It's huge. And then obviously it's just a good cooldown HP item and then the passive, get your relics up faster so you can have that glyph up just as much as possible. You will see me sundering on cooldown a lot. Like right there would have been a better time to sunder. I do need to get better at sundering. I'm too trigger happy with my sunders. Team still, all the morale boosts that I gave them, Hachi's carrying his ass off, and they still want to F6. That's kind of crazy to me at this point, especially because we're actually like completely winning now. As support, you want to be upgrading your relics a little bit earlier than other people. By a little bit earlier, I mean pretty much a lot earlier. You want to upgrade your relics. Basically, in the mid game if you can. If you're behind, you know, maybe do one in the mid game, one in the late game. At least most relics, not all of them, are actually that important to fully upgrade. Like Shell now, if they don't have any walls, you don't need Phantom Shell. And then when it comes to glyphs, you probably upgrade your glyphs more often too than other roles. Dashing by Raiji's kind of nutty. I popped my horrific to try and save him here. That was just a bad play by him.
That's a killing.
Sunder got some value there. Nice taunt for the Athena. Ult on your teammates who are diving if your backline's not getting counter dove. If your backline's getting counter dove, you ult on your backline. If nobody's counter diving, then you ult on your front line. Do big damage to whoever they're diving, and you'll give them the movement speed and everything so they can dive even more efficiently. Like, register there with my Thanatos. Basically, those are the things you need to think about whenever you're ulting as Athena in a team fight. Because if you're not ulting as Athena in team fights and you're only ulting across map and things like that to rotate, then you're trolling. Because her ult's really good in team fights too. Just depends on who's diving better. I mean, if you have like a full dive comp and you're mid-picked Zeus, you can kind of just, you know. And if the enemy's ever counter-diving, your Zeus is just kind of screwed, so. Situations like that, you can kind of just always ult on your divers. Bro, my Raiji's crazy, man. My Raijin is a lunatic. My Raijin is a lunatic. I see why we're trying. How did we win this game, boys? Oh yeah, that's because your teammates can't fucking make you lose just by themselves. You can totally still carry your game, unless you have like more than one or two complete trash teammates. If you have 3 trash teammates, you're screwed, I'd say. Huge taunt for me there. Come on, huge horrific, huge sunder, huge ult. Battery pack went out right here. It's fine, boys. I really need to be not hooked up to a battery. That was huge for me. I just didn't have a lot of follow-up there. Imagine if we had like a huge follow-up there. That'd been crazy. We still win these.
I turn away for 1 second and you become unstoppable.
Raw's crazy. Raw is nutty. Okay, he's not bad. He just picked troll. No, kill this kid. Nice.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're 100% just out team fighting them. Completely making up for our Raijin's play.
An enemy has been seen. Deicide, and by Deicide I mean
Alright, so Mantle of Discord is obviously just a good item, but it's made even better if you're going the Eldritch Dagger, Relic Dagger, because, you know, tons of prots. They ended up F6ing in a game where my teammates tried to F6 at least 900 different times. Me and Hachiman like hard carried that game, I'd say. Raw only made a few plays near the end, if I remember correctly. And yeah, Athena's the best guy in the game. If you lose, you're bad. Get your looks in. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you watched throughout the whole video and you enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. I love you guys. I'm going to keep doing this.